yesterday when I made them. I made them another one.
Is it right there?
Let's see. You'll be fine. Okay, so Melanie, are you able to see our screen? It has like fall leaves on there.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, hocus pocus. Everybody's facing the screen. Maddox, thank you. All right, so we are reviewing Module 3 review. So these are some things that we're going to be reviewing. So we are going to be reviewing prefixes re, the inflections ing, main idea, point of view, theme. We also want to know what the word judge means when we judge something. Grammar, which is capitalization. Make sure you're capitalizing your letters. And we're also going to be also doing compound sentences with subjects and predicates, which means subjects are your nouns and predicates are your verbs. So it says prefixes un and re. We already know what does un mean? Somebody raise their hand. Omar? What is it? Not. Un means not. What can you give me can someone give me an example with un in it? Go ahead, Harlow. Unhappy. Unhappy. What does unhappy mean?
Unhappy means that you're not happy.
You're not happy. What about re? What does re mean, Maddox? It means again. Can someone other than Maddox give me a word, Rolando, with re in it?
I build a level for again.
So you not again. So how would you put re in that sentence? I rebuild what? Yeah, I rebuild my Legos. So that means I build my Legos again. Good job. So some more examples of re is if we relock it, that means we lock it again. What about if we unlock it? It's not locked. What about retie? What does retie mean, Bella Bright? What does retie mean?
Going back.
Huh?
Going back to where you first started when you...
Right. So what is retie? If I'm tying my shoe and I need to retie it, I'm tying it how? Tying it again. What if I untie my shoe, Maddox? My shoe is what? Yeah, but what does untie mean, sweetie? Is it untie? What does un mean? Not tied. Good job. Good job. And we used unhappy and rebuild already, so that's awesome. All right. So we're going to do inflections ed and ing. Bella Bright, do you mind turning off Marissa's iPad? Bella Bright. Thank you. All right. Inflections ed and ing. The endings ed and ing can be added to the end of verbs to tell when something has happened. The ed ending shows that the action happened when? Ed. In the past. It already happened. So if I said tinker plus equals tinkered, that means I am tinkering with or like fixing a toy or a clock. So the ing ending may mean the action is happening now, or it will happen in the future, but normally we would use it when it's happening now. So if we had the word blame, how would we say it in the past? Blame. Yeah, but how do you say it? How do we say it, Isabella? Blamed. It almost sounds like a T, right? Blamed. What about in the present and future, Clinton? Blaming. Good job. What about jog? If I want to put it in the past, what would it be? Ooh. Bella? Right? what would jog mean in the past? How would we say that?
I was jogging in the past.
No, try. Remember, ed is in the past. So how would we put ed with jog, Bella B? How would we say it? If we had jog plus equals. Do you need help from a friend, Bella? Oh, it's okay. Mackenzie, why don't you help her? Jogged. All right. If it was in the present and in the future, what would it be, Aaliyah? Jogging. Good job. We did good. All right. So let's figure out what the prefix re means. If we have reread, what does it mean? Read again. What about rewrite? Write it again. Replay. Play again. Revisit. Rebuild. And retry. Good job. Got it good. All right, so we went over this yesterday, but we're going to review it again because it's always good to have a brain refresher. It is central idea. And someone read me the topic. Mackenzie, go ahead and read me that orange banner.
The person or thing the text is about.
The text is about. Good job. Person or thing the text is about. The central idea. Let's see. Who haven't I called? Aaliyah, I haven't called on you just but one time. Go ahead and read the light bulb. So the most important idea or the point about the topic. So Harlow, do you want to read the supporting evidence? The brown, I mean, not the brown, the green banner. Go ahead and read the green banner.
That orange thing kind of looks like brown.
Examples.
Example indicators that tell about the central.
Good job. So those are your details, the facts and examples in your story that help you find the central idea, right? So it says how to find the central idea. So this is what you do before you read, during your read, and after you read. So before you read the title. That's going to help you find the main idea. Then you're going to ask yourself, what is the text about? And what is the topic? So Mrs. Fullington, so remember we just read Grace for President. And what was our title for that book? Grace for President, right? What was the text about? Omar? It was about Grace. That's the topic. But what is it about?
I know.
Clinton, help him out. Yeah, Grace wants to be class president, right? And then what was the topic? Who is it about? It is about Grace. And where is the setting taking place? Rolando? The school. So during the reading, we have to look for and carefully read text features. That means if it's a nonfiction book, which means a nonfiction book, put that away, please. All the way. Nonfiction means it's real. So if I was reading about pandas, I would look at some facts about pandas. Make sure you put that away. Put it in your backpack, please. And then it says, then we have to decide if the text is fiction, which means it's not real, or nonfiction, which means what? It's real life, right? Then we look for information, words or pictures that are repeated. Remember Miss Fullington said, if you find the word, and like we did the main idea yesterday, remember when we read giraffes? How many times did it say giraffes in that story? Not on every page in that paragraph. It did it once every sentence, right? So it was like it mentioned giraffes 2 or 3 times. So we knew that paragraph was about what? Giraffes. So that's something else you need to look for. That's a really good strategy to use. After you read, this is how to help you find the main idea. Think about the most important point about the topic. What was Grace trying to do? run for class president. That's the main idea. What details or examples back up and support the main idea? So what details tell you that Grace was running for president? So the details in the story. Clinton, tell me one example. Yeah, she nominated herself, right, in the class. What else did she do to help try to win president, to be the president? What did she do during school? What else did she do? She handed out some nice sweet treats. What were those treats? Cupcakes. She was trying to bribe those. Oh, vote for me. You get a cupcake. What else did she do? Omar? Oh, yeah. She volunteered at the cafeteria. She helped serve kids at the cafeteria. What else did she do, Rolando? What did she do? What did she do during recess? She was standing on something. On the jungle gym or the playground. What was she doing on the jungle gym and the playground? She put up posters and she gave her speech, right? So she was trying to persuade people. She was trying to persuade people. Yeah, she made buttons. Yeah, so she did a lot, right? So those are details that support that, yes, that Grace was running for class president. Good job. All right, so point of view. So that means first person and second person. So some of those words are I, me, we. So the story is told by one of the characters in the story. That's first person. If it's in second person, the keywords are you, your, yours. So that means the narrator addresses or tells the reader. So some things could be instructional manuals, like this is how you would make pizza, or this is how you would make cookies. So that is in second person. First person would be I went to the beach this weekend. I went with my family. What is that? First person or second person? First person. Good job. So those are two things you want to keep looking at. First person is me. Second person is you. Good job. Is it an emergency? Can it wait? We're still doing our lesson. Go ahead and go. All right, questions for discussion. If I were to tell a story about my summer vacation, what point of view would it be? Would it be in first person or second person? If I went on a summer vacation, Bella Bright, would it be first person or second person? If it was my summer vacation. What would it be? If I'm using I, me, and we, would it be first person or second person?
First one.
First. That's right. All right. So that's good. It is. All right. So themes in fiction. So sometimes we have themes. So like we have a theme party and my theme party was SpongeBob. Everything at my party is going to be SpongeBob, right? But that's not necessarily happening in our stories. Christopher, have a seat, please. We're not sharpening pencils just yet, okay? So the theme is normally like a lesson in a story. What is theme? A lesson in a story. So some of the themes in a fictional story, which means it's a not true story, it could be things about what you appreciate, what you have, stand up for what you believe in, help others in times of need. Friendship can come in forms you did not expect. Find your talent and share it with others. Maybe always try your best. That's a lesson. Something else that it could happen is respect others' opinions, even if you don't agree. Oh, that's a good one, right? Especially today whenever we had our elections, right? True friends stand by you when life is difficult. Treat others with kindness and respect. Like, remember, treat others the way you want to be treated. That's a lesson. That's a theme. Mistakes are okay as long as you learn from them. Is it okay if you make a mistake over and over again? No, that you'll never learn from it. But if you make it once and then you learn from that mistake and you do something else differently, then that's okay because mistakes are okay. You just don't keep repeating them. Those are some certain lessons in life. All right. So what does it mean to judge someone? What does that mean to judge someone, Clinton?
Oh, yeah, you could judge people by their skin color, but that's not nice.
Yes, that's not nice at all. What if I said, oh my gosh, I don't want to read this book. I don't know what it's about, but I don't like it.
Oh, that's good because you haven't even read it.
I haven't even tried to read it yet. So should I be judging this book if I don't like it?
Well, that's just like my friend. My friend said he didn't like these type of Doritos, and he didn't even try.
Yeah, so that's prejudging. That's not very good, is it? So prejudging means if you don't like something but you haven't tried it yet. So if I had some shoes and I was like, I don't like my shoes, and my mom goes, you haven't even tried them yet. So what is something that we should do first? Try it, and then you can decide whether you like it or not, right?
When my mom buys something,
Mm-hmm.
chips or something, my brother said, I don't like those chips. But he never tried them though. And I said, you never tried them, try them. And he said, no.
But then, did he try them?
No.
Have you ever done that with food? Miss Flington hated spinach so much. I thought it was so yucky, but I never tried it. And then my grandma made it, and I love it. Or broccoli. Have you ever tried broccoli with cheese? I like that. Or how about a salad or carrots? Miss Fullington, when I was little, Miss Fullington did not like carrots, but she never tried them. Mm-hmm. Oh, waterfall. We got to keep going with our lesson. Have a seat, please. Thank you. All right, let's keep moving on. Let's review some grammar. You ready? Yes. What gets a capital letter? So here are some things that get a capital letter. Names of people and pets. So we have a little girl named Ruby. If you notice that her name is a capital R for Ruby. The cat's name is Sam. So they have to capitalize the S. And you always, when I is by itself, you always capitalize it. Now, if it's in a word like hive, should we capitalize the I? No, because it has a group of letters around it. So like I think of it this way. So if I stands alone, and the big I can go to the park by itself, right? Because it's an adult. But if little I goes to the park, should he be capitalized like an adult? No, he's a little I, so he needs friends, right? He needs those groups of letters to help him. So the I stands alone, but a little I never stands alone.
I go with my mom. She don't stay alone.
But that's an adult with you. So you're little I. So big I means that it can stand by itself in a sentence. Hocus pocus.
I love you.
I'm waiting. Thank you. Something else that helps us the days of weeks. Days of weeks like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Those are days of the weeks. That's the name of a day. So that means it needs to be capitalized. And holidays like Thanksgiving, Halloween, Valentine's Day, Christmas. Those are holidays that need to be capitalized because those are names of a holiday, a national holiday. So those are names, places, and things. What about places that we eat at? Do they need to be capitalized?
Yes.
Because those are names of places or foods that we go and eat at. Those are names of restaurants. Mm-hmm.
And 4th of July.
Yes, 4th of July needs to be capitalized. All right, let's keep moving. So let's go play. So if you look at let's go play, what is capitalized? The L, because it is the first letter that's starting our sentence. It needs to be capitalized. Here are some names of places that should be capitalized. Texas. How about McDonald Elementary? It should. Names of months of year. Let's do our months. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. All of those should be capitalized. So, so those are it. We're also going to be learning something different. So we are doing a compound subject. A compound subject are two nouns that are together. So we have it forms by two or more nouns that make up the subject of a sentence. So for an example, here's a compound subject. Leroy and Kara love to walk to school. Who are our nouns? Leroy and Kara. Do you see the and in there? You need to include that. That's a compound subject. Here's another compound subject. It says water or milk will quench my thirst. What are our nouns? Water or milk. You see the or? That makes it a compound subject. So and or are very important on that. And we're going to do something here in a little bit with it. Compound subjects. So it says identify the compound subject. Let's identify the compound subject in one. Let's read sentence one. Maya and Jared play on the tennis team. Somebody raise their hand and tell me what the compound subjects are. Harlow? Maya? Jared. Yes, Maya and Jared are compound subjects. All right, let's look at some other ones. Number 2, it says parents and other fans watch the matches. What is our compound subjects in this sentence, Rolando? Parents and other fans are compound subjects. Let's do the last one, number 3. Christopher, can you do this one? It says the players or coaches will collect the balls. What is our compound subject? So who are the compound subjects in this sentence? Players or who? Yeah, players or coaches. Remember, and or help us combine or compound, gather our nouns in our sentences. Good job. All right, here is compound predicates. Oh, so let's see what compound predicates are. Compound predicates name two or more things that the subject did or does. Oh, so let's see, like compound subjects, compound predicates are formed with a coordinating conjunction such as and or. So it says compound predicates. So it says Michael texts or calls his friends. So what does Michael do? Texts or calls his friends. So he does two things, texts and calls his friends. Compound predicate. Mom signs and sends birthday cards. What does mom do? Birthday cards, right? Good job. All right, so let's see if you know these. Using compound predicates. Identify the compound predicate in each sentence. It says Jana draws and hangs the signs. What does Jana do, Mackenzie? Good job. That's our compound predicate. Number 2, Mel and I bake and decorate the cake. Bella, what does Mel and I do?
Decorate the cake.
And what else do we do? What is it?
Bake.
Bake and decorate the cake. Good job. All right, number 3 is our last one. Omar, the guests play games or eat snacks. What do the guests do?
Play games or eat snacks.
Good job. We have identified our predicates. What about compound subjects? What are compound subjects?
They're just they're what they're doing.
That's predicates. That's what they're doing. Compound subjects are our what? Our nouns. Our nouns in our sentences. Jorge, go ahead. Good job. Test taking tips. Ooh, so this is something that we probably need to discuss. What are some test taking tips that you use that is helpful? So remember, take your time. That is very important. Do not rush through your test. That means if Miss Fullington says, please follow along, are you going to go ahead?
No.
No, you're going to stay where Miss Fullington is. Eliminate wrong answers. If you see a silly answer, you know that's not the right answer, don't pick it, right? Make sure you answer every question. Do not skip a question because that can hurt your score. So make sure that you answer every question.
That could hurt your scores, Bill.
Well, no. Yeah, and make it drop. Yeah. All right, last one, it says refer back to text for evidence. So it means if we read a story and we answer a question, make sure you find it in the story. Go back into the story and make sure you find that answer because maybe that answer may not be in there and that's not the right answer. So you got to make sure you go back into the story and find it. Remember, you're going to be detectives finding those clues in the story. Good job. All right, so it says do your best and make yourself proud. All right, so that's all I have, folks. So now I'm going to show you how you're going to do your spelling assessment. It's super easy. So I'm going to show you. When you go into Seesaw, you're going to, let me log in really fast so I can show you. So when we go into Seesaw, let me go to Miss Fullington's page. So when you go into Seesaw, you're going to activities. It says it right here, Tuesday, it should say 11-3, spelling assessment. You have the spelling words right there in front of you, right? Miss Fullington has added it there. Go to sample student, and you're going to unscramble the spelling words. That's all you're doing. So if you don't remember, you can go view an instruction, and you have the spelling words right there. Do you understand? We got it? All right. Ready, set, go. All right. Melanie, do you have any questions, sweetie?
No.
All right, sweetie. Go ahead and complete your Seesaw assignment. Okay, sweetie?
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.